Right. Thanks, Vanessa. See you done. Sinetemba, can you just let me know what item code is giving you an issue?
I'm still on the first one, e-visa. So when I try to save, it says I need to input the item code.
Okay, let's see what happens. And all right, let me have a look. Item, add item. Sorry, guys, I know some of you are still busy there. I'll put it back on just now. I just want to have a look at this e-visa. All right, so we got e-visa, and what was there? What else was there? We had the visa 10 kg. Category, add new category. This is a staple food. It's a physical item. Cost, this is more or less 30. What else? 45 would be the exclusive for cash. All right. Sales, add new. I'm going to add a staple save, and I'm gonna do the same for the cost of sales or purchases. John, not cost of sales. What am I doing? Staple. It happened to me, right? But then if I type the staple, does it then take it? Let me have a look. Why it's not taking that? Right, and then under price lists, for the account, you have 50. All right, so I'm gonna put 50 there. Right, you got 50, and I'm gonna say save. You entered a cost without opening quantity, but that's fine. That's what we want to do. Say yes, and go through. Now I should have 2. Whose question was it? Sinetemba. So
Yes.
are you saying that you put in the code, but he doesn't want to take it?
Sorry, I'm just okay. It has taken it now. Let's went through.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look. And which other item did you guys have to do?
Can I please get back the Excel thingy?
Okay, there it is.
Hi, Trevor.
Yes. Hi, Timby.
Yes, I'm still struggling under the cost of sales. It says it needs a unique name or something.
I think something is I think I'd go as far as to say it looks like it's a defect. Yeah. So I just created another one called staples. If you saw my example just now, if you saw me do the, did you see me create an item just now? The e-visa.
Yeah,
did you see
the
me do
e-visa
it?
one. Yes.
Did you see what I did?
But no.
So under e-visa here, I just added staples. So when I try to create staple, it said that, have a look, staple. It said that, you know, name must be unique.
Yeah.
But if I click, if the name is unique, it means that it exists, but it doesn't appear here on the drop down. So let me try to scroll down a little bit. You see here in the corner, if no, it's definitely not there on this window at least. Yeah. So I just changed the spelling a little bit so that it looks like it's a new record.
Trevor, I think it's because it exists under sales, and you can't have an account with the same number, even on name, even under cost of sale. Remember to create the GSTV accounts, and you already said you can't have the same accounts. So I think that's what it's doing now with the sales and purchases as well, because it's got the name.
Actually, that would make sense, although I would have thought it would have a prefix of either, yeah, soft drinks worked, and it should have a prefix of either cost of sales or the what's his name,
That's what I'm thinking,
or sales. So how did this one work? You see, I've got soft drinks here.
I think you soft drinks differently for the
Is it?
sale. Yeah.
Let me have a look. Soft. Okay. All right. Yeah, you 100% spot on. Yeah. Which actually, as an accountant, if you're an accountant drilling down and you want to categorize your income statement, it poses a slight challenge because now you need your line item or your SKU to be the same, right? At both cost of sales and the, okay. All right, never mind. So thanks, Vanessa, for that. So I think we have to be more creative than around it. So perhaps when you create it, let's say you create staples here, you could have, if it allows, in brackets, you could say S, and then staples for cost of sales, in brackets, you could say capital C. You see where I'm going with this? So you'd have staples in brackets, capital S for sales, and then staple in brackets, capital C for cost of sales. Or whichever way you can distinguish it on your side. Let me bring up the... How many people are done here? Let's have a look. Kerry is done. Vanessa is done. Ayesha is done. All right, how far are we, guys?
I'm on the last one.
Okay, great. Timby is done. Thanks, Nolozi, for your update. So I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4 people who are done. Um,
Sorry, the cash exclusive for the transport, is it 8? 8. Okay.
it's 8, yes. 8 rands. Then 10 for the other one. All right. So let me also update the 2 items that I still have to capture here. I think all of you are done now. If I jump over here, I need to create this cheese under items. That belongs to dairy. What is it? Opening cost. I think we made it 25, yes. Selling amount is 34. And I'm gonna make it dairy, but make sure it doesn't clash. Would it take my dairy for sales? Yes, it would. Then I'll take my, the other one should be dairy for, how do I put this? Cost of sales. Yeah, that should sort out this issue. Right, and what else? Dairy EA, that will be my unit each. Yeah, and that's it. And the last item that you have to create would be the delivery. delivery, delivery, and that belongs to our transport. And would it be an item, that item type? Would it be a physical or service?
Service.
Service, thank you. You see that immediately you select service, you can't possibly have opening quantity, right? So that all goes away. Besides, we don't even have a cost price in this example. And the price, then it's 8 rands. But most importantly, we don't, at least in our example, we don't have a standard rate for delivery. So I'm going to make it as at 0 rate, or whether you went exempt, don't have an issue one way or the other. And under price lists, this one is 10, and you'll see that it didn't calculate the inclusive because, of course, your VAT is 0, whether you used your 0 rate or you used exempt non-supplies. Of course, there's a difference between the two, but in a real life environment, the accountant would choose the appropriate one. I hope that makes sense. And if it's done, you should have the 4 items. Are there any issues with this particular exercise, ladies and gentlemen?
On the VAT, on sales and purchases, both you've put 0 rate.
Correct. Or exempt. Okay. Yeah, let them match whatever you choose, both your sales and the purchases.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Good. I take it we're all done, right? So someone said they're leaving at 2. Was it you, Tembi? Or are they gone already?
No, I'm still there. I'll leave it
Okay.
2.
At 2:30. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I've
Great.
just arranged that a friend be with her just for me for 30 minutes. I'll be there.
Oh, okay. No, that's great.
Okay, thanks.
Let me try to. Are they still going to school though, Timby? Just to be off track a little bit here. And aren't
Yeah,
they supposed to be home, or is it like a private school, if you don't mind me
no,
asking?
it's not a private, it's a public, but they got a confirmation that they can have the grade 10s at school today.
Mm.
So they
Oh,
started
okay.
today. Yeah, there was an exception for the school, by the government, apparently, by the department specifically.
Okay. All right. That's great.
Mm.
All right. So, guys, we've got our customers, we've got suppliers, we've got our items, we've got the GL accounts. We're going to do 2 things currently. We're going to do journals, and we're going to do our documents. And I want to do these 2 before Tembi goes as well, right? So let's jump on without wasting too much time. So let's add a code for, let me put it down here. I want us to add a code. This is what I was saying. So we're going to add a code for David. Let's go for David. As follows. He wants 3 where are the stock items? 3 Coke. Well, he also wants 4. What else are we selling? 4 Iwisa bag. Right, and he wants them delivered to his house, and then delivery, and he stays about 15 kilometers away, and we will charge him both ways, if you catch my drift. Right, now I just want to see how you do this. If you've never done a code before, where do you think you'd have to go? Looking at your menu options there at the top.
Customers, transactions.
Right, and then you click on customer codes, right? All right, and it's pretty straightforward. You can click on add code and do that task and let me know that you're able to do that. This one here. Thank you, Vanessa. Right, how did you guys do that? So you went and selected your customer, which is David. The minute you do that, you can see all of the other information that we populated earlier on the master record will default, right? So you don't even have to worry about putting any of that. When it comes to the lines, it defaults to an item, which is exactly what we want. Selection, we then gonna take, what is it? Coke, tab, I'm using the tab button, quantity 3, tap again. What else? Iwisa. I'll make it, wasn't it a bag or something? The nice thing is you can type while you're processing. I think it was quantity 4, right? And he wants everything delivered. So I will say delivery, which is a service item. It is per kilometer. And if quantity is 15 kilometers. So and I'll charge him, I'll say it's 30 because I have to travel both ways at 8. And yeah, that's it. Actually, I should have said David belongs to, is using the cash price list, you know, just so you know which prices should. And by the way, if you click on a price, do you see there's a button here where you guys are aware that if you go to a price amount, You can actually switch between the two.
Which price are you talking about, Trevor?
Just come again, Tembi.
Now I'm saying, which price were you talking about? You said we can switch between the prices.
Here, have a look. If I click on this, I can choose between cash price list or account price list.
Mine, it's not showing. Okay, now let me see.
Is it?
Yeah.
And then look at the dots. Do you have the dots next to the price list? Although, guys, remember, while you're processing, the idea is that the correct prices should show. So you probably would have been, what is it? You probably would have linked the customer to the correct price list anyway beforehand. And by the way, you can add a customer on the fly, not edit a customer on the fly. So I think someone asked that question earlier. Who was it?
Oh, okay, I'm sorted. I do see the price list.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me look at the chat. Are we all good? What did your amount come down to? If you don't want the extra line showing, you can click on the red button and that line will go away. If I want it, I can click on a plus. $547.75. Thanks, Tembi. Right. If we want to print the quotation, I can click on print. And there we go. There's my logo. Probably on your side, it won't appear. You know where the number is coming from the company settings, right? You remember from this morning? Of course, it's going to default to today's date based on the quotation that we just created. There's a sales rep. There's a sales rep down here. The 2% that is entitled to, it's only one page. The physical address versus the postal address, physical address and postal address, and the items. And right here at the bottom, I must say it looks very professional. Wouldn't you say? I can also print this in PDF. So if you look at the top, I've got a button here with a Stiffy Drive icon. I can click on it, and I can then, click on print, and I can print it out to my printer, or you can save it as a PDF, whichever way you want to do it. Did anyone experience problems creating a quotation for David Zapiro for a total of 547 rands and 75 cents? Did anyone experience a problem?
I see you have VAT as 15%. Is that right?
I think that's the current VAT rate, yes, in the country.
But I'm talking about for delivery. Does it has to have that VAT reflected?
Oh, no. It was supposed to be, what was it? We made it 0, didn't we?
I think so.
We did. So if I go back to transactions codes, what I should do is, let me edit that. Thanks, Tembi. I'm surprised
I
it didn't
think
default.
I wanted to ask that as well, because I think with my price list, it was showing an amount inclusive for delivery, of which I think I heard you saying it has to be the
It will
same
always be
or I think.
yeah.
Let me just quickly go back there as well.
Let me say save. And if I go actions preview, sure enough, yes, you guys are very alert, eh? I've got my 2%. This probably adds up to the 2%. 2% VAT, or not 2%, 2% discount. I should have my, under VAT, I should have 0 for my delivery, which should bring me to 512.45. And you saw how easy it was to edit a quotation, right? You saw what I did there, right? Any questions at the moment, guys? Or do you want me to go back to the quotation?
Please.
Oh, okay, let me park here.
Sorry, Trevor.
Mm,
We're also supposed to be changing the discount to 2%, right?
it should default. That came,
It
look here at the
default.
top. There.
Look where?
Here, where it says discount percent.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Let me just go back. Okay.
Remember, this defaulted from David Zapiro's. No, I don't want to change that.
So you
This
don't need
defaulted from David. Yeah. So by just selecting David, all of this information in the header section will default.
so you don't need to go back in and type in the 2% and the discount percentage.
No. Unless, of course, on your side, the 2% did not appear. Then to match my total, you're going to have to put in the 2%.
Your total is 512, ne?
512, yeah, 512.45 or 44. There might be a rounding, whatever, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Trevor, how come that on the actual invoice where it goes next to VAT type, it's got discount percentage? How come that comes up with 0 then?
Just say that again. Sorry, I missed your question.
So if you have a look in the block where we've got all our items, it goes VAT type and then it's got discount percentage. That's 0.
That is correct. So that's a good question, Vanessa. So the column that you're looking at, Vanessa, the zeros, that's your line item discount. And the one that we apply to David, it's the overall, what can I call it? Overall document discount. You're with me. So there's a distinction between the two.
Discount from.
Correct. So while we on the, actually, let me explain that, because a lot of people actually mix up the two. So the one here at the top, guys, is your overall discount regardless of what happens down here. If, for argument's sake, this month we're running a special on the Iwiza 10 kg, right? And the discount is, well, I don't know, 6%. That this customer, David, who we already have an agreement of the overall 2% discount, will also be entitled to that. And it's an accumulated, what is it? Accumulated discount. So both at the overall and at the line level. Does it, oh yeah. Does it make sense, Vanessa, what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, so you're saying when you put your discount and the discount percentage, then it will give you the line item discount, so that total will go down, but the total discount will include that line item discount as well as the 2%.
Correct, because the contract we signed, this guy is already entitled to the overall 2%, whether or not we're running a special on any of the items. And if we've got a line discount on the item, remember, a line item is specific to that particular item. You're with me? Whereas the 2% applies to all the lines. If we had 100 lines here, we're going to get, he's going to get 2% on the total of everything. But this 2% here would be different if I did this. Let me do this, Vanessa, so you can see. Right. So without any discount, let me put a 0 here. Without any discount, it is how much? 522.90. If I put a discount here, oh, you can put amount or percentage. But if I put here by percentage, do you see what happens? It works it out to 518. So we're running a promotion on the Iwiza. But the 2%, if I work it out at the top level, so it's generally entitled to the 2% on the overall thingy, that's how much he gets. And if I put it there at the top and on the line as well, it will give him a further discount. That's why I said, you add to, it will be even further low, it will be even a further discount of 548.40.
Okay, so I see that the line where we say total discount, that's above total exclusive, that's the total discount, all line items then, on that total column.
On total column, just say that again, Vanessa, sorry.
So on yours at the moment, it says 965. So that's where that 965 is. That's the discount on all
for
three.
The 2%. Correct. On all three items. That's right. And then the line discount deduct directly from the total.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. I think they should have had an extra field for, discount from the lines. That it would be a bit, easier to interpret that way. Let me put the 0 back here. You good, Vanessa?
Yeah, all good.
All right, great. Any other question, guys? All right, make sure that you click on print preview and make sure that your total is 512.45. Now, here's a question from my side. How many Iwiza bags do we have in the shop right now? How many Iwiza bags do we have in the shop right now?
According to our item list, none.
None. Of course, none, right? So we haven't bought any. Great, thanks for that. After we've created this document, I'm asking you now the second question, guys. What effect, if any, did it have on the trial balance? What can I expect if I drill down to the entry level? What can I expect to find? What has been debited and what has been credited?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right. It was a trick
It doesn't
question,
have
right?
any impact in the inventory because it's just a code.
Correct. Right. Even in the
Yeah,
entries of your GL, there's absolutely nothing, right? I could even delete the quotation if I don't want it anymore. I can edit it because there's really no impact on it. Okay, great, guys. Now, here's a task, quickly as possible. Our shop is now open. We've got the list of customers, suppliers. We've got GL accounts. There's a customer with a quotation already before they even saw the items with their own eyes. That's how much they trust us. Now we call our supplier. I think it's Omega Distributors. We like, dude, we just opened a shop. We need to stock it up. He says, okay, I'm ready if you're ready. Right. Then what document do we need to send to Omega to indicate our interest in buying from him?
Purchase order.
A purchase order, right? Where do we go to find the purchase order?
Supplies.
Suppliers, transactions, purchase order. Let's order. Why don't I give you the task as quickly as possible? I think it should take you 2 minutes. Order 150 of each item that we stock. Order 150, I'm talking quantities, 150 of each item that we stock, and tell me, just respond in the chat and give me the total of the purchase order and say this is what it should be. All items. Let's go.
Hi, Trevor.
Yes.
Hello.
Sorry,
Yes,
my mic was off. Yes.
no problem. I think I'm about to go.
Oh,
Thank you
yes,
so much
Tembi.
for your time.
No
Yes,
problem.
I think I will do the rest of it after I've received your video.
The link to the video, no problem.
Yes,
We left
and
with about an hour and a half anyway.
okay. No, I truly apologize. I think Aisha wanted to speak to her, but I will speak to her tomorrow. It's fine.
To
Aisha, I was saying I needed to speak to her.
Oh, okay.
Now we're connecting through you.
Okay,
No,
no problem.
I'll speak to her tomorrow.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tembi. I'll see you in the morning.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Vanessa. Vanessa is already done with the task. Right. Carrie's done. Aisha is done. Sinetemba is done. I got 3 people who are done right now, at least according to the chat. Mazwi done. All right, thank you guys. Right, so what amount should I expect to see? The overall inclusive document amount.
It's 11,730.
11,000.
730.
730. Let's have a look. So I'm gonna say add a purchase order. I'm gonna add it against Omega. Right. I'm gonna select my item, which is the cheese. How many? 150. Tap, tap, tap. I'm going to select Coke. 150. I'm going to select my Iwisa, which is 150. Right. Am I going to select delivery?
No.
Who selected delivery? Who would be honest and let us know? All right. So that's a service. So obviously we don't order that from the supplier. Of course, it's a different thing if the supplier invoice at a later stage comes with a delivery charge, but that's from their side, right, to charge us. The delivery that we have is the one that we use as a service to deliver goods to our customers. I just wanted to make that distinction. Yeah, so it's 11,730. Who was the first to come up with this? It's Vanessa, I think. Thanks, Vanessa. Right. Now, I need to tell the supplier that for my Coke, specifically, I need 50 of these to be, what are they called? Zero sugar or something, less sugar, and the rest can be regular. How can I put a note just against the Coke? Hello. I want to put a note. I don't want to put it down here because that's a general note for the entire document, right? But I want to put a note just for the Coke.
Can click on the little note item next to item.
Next to item on the left, if I click on the little icon, I can then say, please note 50 of these needs to be zero, what is it called now? Is it zero sugar or whatever? And then the rest make them a regular Coke, right? Yep, thank you very much. And sure enough, if I click on print preview, there's my total. There's my note specifically for Coke. So I can have a note just for the cheese. I could have a note for the Coke or Iwiza. Right, here's another question. How many Coke bottles do we have in our shop now? Anyone?
None.
None, right? Good. How can we send this to our supplier? So while on the printout earlier on, I showed you how you can save it as PDF or print it. But if you look at this little email icon, if you click on it, should come up with this. Where does it get the omega at distribution from? It's the email that we populated against the supplier record earlier, right? So I can say, hi, whatever name is, trust you well, please find the attached, da, 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 da. In fact, let's see how it's going to look like if I were to use my own, the actual email address, right? All right. I'll be the only one putting it in, right? So don't put it on your side. At least I get 10 emails at the same time. Please find the attached PO. Kind regards. I'm gonna say email the report. Let's go. Did it go? I think it went. Let me see if it makes a difference here. Let's have a look. I'm just watching my inbox. I want to see if something is coming through. And how it would look like if I pretended to be omega distributors, right? I'm going to drag it. I'm going to drag my inbox here. So it wasn't in my main inbox. It was actually under other. And there it is. It says, you've got this. Do you trust this guy? Whatnot. You guys can see my screen. Can you see my Outlook?
Yes.
Oh, great. Right. So this is what it would look like. And if the guy working in Omega was to open it, there we go, it actually opens on the other side, then it kind of looks like this, right? It's PDF. Yeah, looks very nice. Decent. Nothing too fancy. All right, let me move this out of the way. And there we go. All right. So we're back on the home page. No issues. All right. Let me just close that. Or I'm just going to go home dashboard. Right. Good. So a week goes by. We hear that truck reversing into our yard. It's a truck from Omega Distributors. And one of our warehouse guys goes and meets up with them. They start unpacking, putting things in the warehouse. Upon counting, they realize that we only received about 120 of everything that we ordered, right? What is the next document that we should generate? What should be the next process? What should happen? Do we edit the PO? Do we, what do we do?
Create an invoice.
We create an invoice. All right. Let me just make you aware though that in real life though, there's sometimes a step in between a PO and a supply invoice. So when the truck brings the goods, sometimes the invoice is not ready. So what we do is, in all likelihood, you'll create what is it called? GG, goods received voucher, GRV, or what's the other name? Goods received note. Thank you very much. Right? Why? It also gives us the flexibility of indicating partial, what is it called? Partial quantities that's been received, right? So Sage Business Cloud, yeah. So with the Sage Business Cloud, at the level at its which you do not get the GRV, which means you wouldn't be able to keep track of the partially received goods. I want to make that very clear. They might change in the future, but as far as I'm aware, you do not get the. So in other words, if I receive the 150 now, that's good and well. But if I had a software that's capable of maintaining, what is it called? The partially received goods, my PO would remain with the difference between what I've received and what I had originally ordered. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So I would remain. What is 150 minus 120? My maths is never that great. So you'd have 30 on each line, I think, on the original PO, whilst on the GRV you received 120, and then at the later stage, let's say another week goes by, you receive the supply invoice, then you get to convert your GRV or GG, you know what I mean, GRN from that to a supply invoice. And you put in the unique supply invoice number. SBC does not have that functionality in terms of GRV, but you can create a PO. The only other option would be to create a supply invoice. I just wanted to make that clear. Right. So I'm going to come up here at the top. I'm going to go to transactions. I'm going to click here by supplier invoices. I'm going to say add a supplier invoice. Let's all convert that. Now, there are two ways to do conversion. Please make note. What can we call them? Maybe the push and the pull method. So I could have gone to the list of my POs, and I could have pushed and encouraged and nudged this PO into becoming an invoice by clicking here. Do you see what I mean? So I would have gone into a PO and converted it into a supply invoice, right? Push method. Otherwise, I could have opened a brand new invoice. Then we'll use what we call a pull method to pull the information from the existing PO. So if I scroll down here, I can then say from which PO. It should list all the POs. Well, I only got the one, but you can imagine I could have a bunch of them if I had a bunch of POs from Omega. And then I'll choose and say the correct one and say, I'm doing a supply invoice specifically for this PO. Then you click on it. You get a warning to say, look, if you proceed, Sage Business Cloud will then convert your PO into a supply invoice. You sure? You say, yeah, you know what we're doing. Okay, and sure enough, all the lines as they were on the PO are now converted into a supply invoice, right? You don't have to retype any of them, right? What else do we need to do? Is there anything else we need to do, or do we just save it?
Change the quantity because we didn't receive it.
Exactly, we change the quantity to the ones that we have received. So I'm gonna make this 120. And of course, the amount of the supply invoice would also be affected accordingly. We good?
Yep.
I'm going to click on save. I'm going to say print preview. Actually, I can just go to actions if I was too late. And there we go. And we've got our stock in here. My favorite question. Has there been any effect in our T accounts?
Yes.
Right, yes. If yes, more or less, how do you expect it to look like, right? So your debit and credit, just that, what has been debited, or at least which GL account you think has been debited, which ones, if any, has been credited?
Debit the inventory item, credit the supply.
The supplier control, correct. Wonderful. Thank you, guys. We haven't spoken anything about the money. As far as this exercise is concerned, it looks like we just got the goods on account. You understand what I mean, right? So don't worry about cash books and anything for now. All right, let me wait here. Let me go to the dashboard and just check my chat if there are any questions. Oh, someone's got chickens in their house, eh? That's great. All right, so what do you think about that? And look at the purchase history. For the first time since today, we've got something in our graphs, right? And if you just put the mouse over this, right? Now, my question is, guys, quickly before we move on, why is it if I go to home dashboards, I look at the purchase history, I put the mouse over here, I don't click, I just put it here. It says 8160. But if I go to where I was just now, and I look at my supply invoice, I'm pretty sure I could have I saw 9,000. Why is there such discrepancy?
That.
Okay, all right. There's no tricking you guys. All right, it's the VAT. So your stock is the exclusive. You're just working for the government to collect money. Right, so what report can we pull to see the value of our stock? If you guys said, generally our stock has been debited, supplier control, it's been credited and stock has been debited. Can I look at my stock value report? What report do you suggest that I look at? That I should look at?
Item valuation.
Item valuation, that's correct. So if I go to item, I go to my reports. If I look at any one of this one looks like the ideal one to look at the valuation. So, okay, fine. As at today, with everything taken into account, please show me the valuation, right? So complies, runs through it, says, look, quantity on hand, this is what you have. These are all the items that you got. And if I take your quantity times your cost, I will give you valuation for each one of the items, and you should have the 8,160. Are we all getting more or less the same figures? Are we good?
Yep.
Good. Just like your wedding, speak now or forever. Speak now or forever.
Hold your peace.
All right, that's good. Right. I think we're doing quite well. We did this. We did the We did the credit. We've got a quotation that's waiting for us. And what can we do with that quotation? Perhaps. Right now, using the push method. Yes, let me put a twist on it. Let me give you guys a task. Right. Do that for me and let me know once you're done.
So his order is as is, no changes.
Correct.
Okay, done.
Thank you. Anyone else? Thank you, Mazri. Right, let me do that. So the push method, how did you guys achieve that one? How did you guys do the push method?
Customers, transactions, customer quotes.
Let's do that. Right.
And under actions, select convert to invoice.
Correct. You could have also open it. I think there's a way to do it from here. Under options, you could also create an invoice. You are creating a text invoice from this code. Status will now be changed. I'm okay with that. Right, says customer, and all the information that was on a code is here as well. And all we do is print preview will save and print preview simultaneously. And there we go. Not too hard, not too bad. That's great. And now if you go back to your dashboards, you'll see that there's a graph for your sales, right? Do you see that? All right. What else do we say? We're going to do journals. So if there are no questions, are we all comfortable with quotations, tax invoices? Are we comfortable on the supplier side? Where's the supplier? Yeah, supplier side with the PO and invoices. Are we all comfortable with that?
Trevor, just a quick one on the dashboard. Obviously, our dashboard is not set up fully, so we can't see purchase history. Are we going to go over that tomorrow?
If you go to your dashboard, right, what do you see?
To-do list, banking, sales history, and top customer by sales.
Oh, you don't have all these options here? I'm taking here at the top on the left.
Oh, yeah. I do. That's if I click on my general dashboard, my general dashboard gives me just those four.
Oh, the first option.
Yeah.
I see.
What if Vanessa,
you can
go to the dashboard option. Sorry.
Oh, yes.
Vanessa, you can go to dashboard options next to Help Center, and then there's a and then add wedge, and then you can add what you wanna see on your dashboard.
Okay, perfect.
Can you please repeat that, Mazwi?
Go to dashboard options and then select add wedge, and then you can select the items that you wanna see on your dashboard.
I need to select add what?
You can select from the drop list the item that you want to see on your dashboard.
Yeah, on the dashboard.
Okay.
So if you want to see code, you can select codes, sales order, top purchase items, and all of that.
Thank you, Mazwi. Just confirm, Vanessa, if that worked for you.
Yes, that worked perfectly. Thank you, Mazwi.
What else is here? Right. Now, let me give you this task here. We took a walk through our warehouse, then we realized we've got a problem. 20, we're going to return 20 of each item back to the supplier as we realized that the stock was damaged or expired or whatever. Right. So what document are we going to process to effect this? We call the supplier. Supplier's like, okay, no, my apologies. I'll take those few items that you said were damaged. What is it that we need to process on our side to effect this?
Return.
Return to supplier, right? Okay. Process the return and let me know what is the total of the document.
I've got 1564.
1564. 1561.
Also got the same amount, 1564.
1564.
Yes, agreed.
All right, great. All right, so how did you do that? You went to suppliers, transaction, you went to supplier returns, add a supplier. For who is this for? This is for Omega. All right. It is important that you link it to an existing invoice. Right. If I were to process this as it is, it would reverse the entire supply invoice that we did, but that's not what we're trying to achieve. So instead, what we'll do is we'll just change the quantity from 120 to, is it 20? 20 of each. 20, 20, and 1564. What did you guys get this side? 1564. Oh, that's great. Perfect. Good, good, good. Right.
Sorry, Trevor, I think I'm left behind a bit. How do you link the invoice?
There's a drop down on the return that says from which invoice. This one.
Oh, okay, thank you.
No problem.
Sorry, Trevor.
Mm.
I just want to confirm, would I be wrong if I would go to the invoice, like suppliers, and then to the transaction, and then the invoices, and then on the invoice that we did, and then I click on the option, I say return and re-invoice. Would it still be the same thing? Because I also get the same amount if I did it that way.
Correct. So you used the push method basically. So you went to the original invoice and said, create a return based on this, basically.
Oh, okay.
This one. You good?
Yep, sure, I'm good.
Oh, all right, thanks. Where was I? Create an invoice for Mary. She is. Oh, wait a minute. Let me put a spin on it. That should be fine. Let me know once you're done.
Trevor, sorry.
Yes.
Can you please at least try to read out, because I'm struggling to see what you have there.
I'll make it bigger.
Okay.
Is that better? September.
Yes. It's
Okay.
okay now.
All right. So this is your task, guys. Let me know once you're done. Is it better if I highlight? Is it okay if I leave it highlighted? It doesn't affect reading, right? If I do this. Let me know if it's harder to read this way or you want me to remove it.
For the customization and design, we don't have like a physical other income account. Can we put it into unallocated income?
Correct.
Okay, I think I'm done.
Thanks, Vanessa. Anyone else? Anyone else? Do you guys need little more time? Those who are busy, can you raise your hand or just indicate in the chat? I take it then everyone else is done. Am I right in saying so? Yes, no, maybe late in the afternoon. Okay, Sinetemba, I'll be with you just now. All right. What about the other guys? At least I'm getting feedback, right? All I need is feedback. All I want to know is how you guys are doing. Are you still with me? Are you done? Do you need help? Okay, no problem. Thank you. So Sinetemba, is there a specific area within this exercise where you got stuck specifically for this? I take it when you said you got lost, you mean you.
I'm not even
Yeah.
sure whether I went to the right place.
But you're talking about this task, right?
It's this task.
Okay, it's not from this morning.
No, not from this morning. Just now. I'm not sure where to start.
Okay. Okay, no problem, no problem. Mazi, not sure where to start. Thanks. That's the feedback I want, right? So that we see how we're doing, right? Mazi, when you say not sure where to start, you mean where to go? Do you know where to go? You just not sure how to unravel the task. Is that what you mean? You do know where to go. Mazri?
I've been playing around with the, and I'm not sure where to go.
Oh, literally, as in navigation wise.
Like not sure where to go, like how to go about doing this type of exercise.
All right. Do you know which function you'd have to go to do the exercise? Where do I have to go within the system here?
I don't know.
No idea.
No
problem.
No.
Or you and Sinotemba in the same boat.
We're in this together, lost.
Okay. No problem. Kerry is good. Vanessa is good. Who else is still with us? What happened to Nolozi? Did he? I think he's gone. Yeah, Nolozi is not here. All right. So if you get a task like this, it says ensure that Mary is linked to account price list, right? So it means that if we need to ensure that Mary is linked to account list, we need to go to Mary. Where do you find Mary? On the list of customers. Then we edit, we must do something to Mary, right? So we action edit. And then under Mary, we like, okay, you, Mary, where can we link you to account? Where do you do that? You can let me know.
And the default price list.
There we go. And the default price list, we do that, and remember to save. Thank you very much. Right, now that we've done that, now you can go to your transaction, tax invoices, and do what you need to do. So you're going to say add a tax invoice. We're going to say this is for Mary. All good. Are we converting from another quotation, an existing quotation?
No.
Sorry, Trevor. Can I please take it
Oh,
back?
yes, yes.
Okay, you
What is
said
it?
you said we go to Mary, right?
And link her to a account price list.
And link her to an account price list. So we do
Correct.
that on actions.
Let me go back there on Mary.
Wait, get lost, monkey.
Yeah, on Mary. So on Mary, we edit the Mary's account and we change the default price list from cash to account.
Okay.
Does it make sense though? Why are we doing that?
I think so.
Right. And remember to save. Remember to scroll all the way down and save your changes, right?
Thank you.
Thank you, Sinetemba. Right. And then now we go to the invoice, customer transactions tax invoice.
Okay.
You're going to say add. For Mary, item, what is she buying anyway? It
20.
is 20 of each item that we have. All right, fine. So cheese, she's getting 20. Why are we getting this message?
Which message?
Is it
I don't.
is it not
You
appearing
said-
on your side?
Trevor, I don't think you set the price for account
For
some of them.
absolutely correct. We'll do that manually, but you could figure out why the message was coming up. That's the important part. Sinetemba, this is the message that I'm talking about. Are you guys able to see my screen though? If these things pop up, can you see what it's saying here?
Yo, it's difficult to see.
What is it too small?
Yeah.
It is a bit small.
Is it? How do I increase this? Wait a minute. 100 and is it getting better? Yes, no. It's huge on my side now.
Can you see now, Snap?
Yeah, it's better.
What would be ideal? Would it be 200? Sinetemba.
That's perfect.
This. Okay.
Sorry, poor eyesight. Yeah.
How about the rest of you? Is it okay? Should I work in this mode? What do you guys say?
I'm happy as long as everybody else can see.
All right. No other response, so that will be that. All right, so we're gonna choose cheese. We're gonna make it, what is it? Was it 20?
Yes.
But wait a minute, didn't we put a price for cheese though? Or did we forget to? Items list. Item list of items. Let me just leave this quickly. I just want to see what my cheese looks like. So if I go to my cheese and I go to my price lists, oh yes, you're right. We didn't put anything there. Okay, never mind. So under my text invoices, under my, I'm gonna say add invoice, Mary, cheese, right. It's 20. Right. And I'm thinking, how much should we make it for? We should sell it to her for 40. Let's make it like 30. Right. And then the other one was the, what else do we have? We've got the Coke, of course, tab. Do you see the Coke? We had a price, so there's no issue there. We also had with mealy meal. That's a bag, 20. That's at 50. So I think the one we forgot was the cheese, really. And then how are we gonna work out the? We'll get to the delivery just now. How are we going to add the customization and design for unallocated income, you think? Because I don't see it here.
Change item to account.
Change item to account. Thank you very much. Right. And then we're going to look for unallocated income. Right. But we don't want it printing as debt, surely. So we're going to say customization that we did for you and the design. So for that, you owe us, I think it was 2005 something. Yeah, exclusive. So it should be 2.8. Then we can get to the delivery per kilometer, and it was 10, 0, and quantity is what actually? Is it 20 something? Where is it? 20 k's away. Okay, so that's 20. So we're charging here one way. I think, yeah. Right. Is there anything else that I'm missing here? I can't really see on this side. Can I at least make it like?
The discount.
We're missing the line discount, right? Can see the totals. Oh, there it is. Right. 5,605 friends. Where do I put the discount? Do I put it up here?
No.
Where do I put it?
On the Coke line item.
On the Coke line item. There we go. And what is it? 4.5. And our total should be 557395. Let me pause at this stage and let me know if you guys are good. The most important thing is, does it make sense? That's the important things. So I just want you to confirm, to let me know that it's been printed in your memory and it's logical. Why don't we link her? Maybe I should have added here. Let's link her to Mike Sway. I think let's do that. While
She was linked to Philip.
Was she linked to Philip? Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Let's link her to Philip. Thank you. Maybe what I'll say is ensure that Mary's linked to the account price list and to something like that. Right. There's just one more invoice that we can do, then we'll call it a day. Tomorrow we'll start off with the journals, then we'll do the cash books, and all those other good things. So we're about to wrap it up. All right. So does this particular exercise make sense? Kerry?
Yes, it makes sense.
All right, good, good. Thank you very much, Kerry. Aisha?
I think Aisha has it.
No, I'm back. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Aisha, would you be able to do this exercise? I don't know if you saw any of the stuff we've done.
I did see it. I just couldn't type, so I was on my phone.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Cool. Mazwi, you indicated earlier on you were lost. How about now? Are you closer to the light, Mazwi?
I've got it now. I've got it.
But does it make sense?
Yes, it does make sense.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Sinetemba,
Yes.
how about now? The font has been adjusted. It's been brought to center.
Okay,
Is it better now?
let me get this correct. So we
Okay.
went on to actually add the customization and design to the unallocated accounts because it was none of the goods or the services that we provide.
Correct. It was not an actual item that we carry, but the client did ask for a service to be done on her behalf. So since it's an income to us, we chose one of the income accounts. But we still don't want it to say unallocated income on the, what is it called, on the invoice. So we'll put a fancy word like customization and design.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Let's see. Who have I not asked? I think that's everyone, right? Good. I think, guys, let us save this. One last thing, then we call it a day, I promise. I want us to create a scheduled or a recurring invoice. The reason I want us to squeeze it in today is because if we try to do it tomorrow, you won't be able to see it being automatically created because we only got 2 days of training. So if we create it tomorrow, you won't see an actual invoice being created from the recurring invoice. So this would be the last step for today. Can I ask that we do this together? Can we go to add a recurring invoice? I'm going to select a customer. So David. Actually, let's go with Kia. We haven't created an invoice for Kia. Am I right? No, we don't have an invoice for Kia. Let's go with Kia. And let's have a look. And I'm going to say, when it comes to the recurring invoice setup, I want it to start today. I want it to happen. The frequency, generally it will be something like every month, right? Maybe once a week or whatever, but I'm just gonna leave it as every day. And then it should end by Friday. I want the invoice to be created automatically. Put your email address here. You can actually put your real email address. And I'm just gonna have 2 items here. So we've got cheese. 10 of those, and he wants them delivered from tomorrow till Friday. All right, that's all that we're going to put in. It is important, it is imperative that you understand this functionality here, the recurring invoice. It looks exactly the same as the invoice that we've been working with all along, this one, but the only difference is right in the middle of the document, there is this portion that says recurring invoice setup. And it's got to do with the scheduling of the invoice to say when is it starting, right? How often? What is the frequency? When is it going to end, right? What about the aging? Do you want to create the invoice as a draft, which means it will be in a, like if you don't finish your email and it's sitting as a draft, so you can evaluate it first before, you send it off? Or do you want the invoice to be created automatically? We're going to take the automatic one for this exercise. And the rest of this section looks like any other ordinary invoice that we might create. Are there any questions on the recurring? This will be the last exercise for the day. If you don't say anything, it means you want me to carry on till 5. So do you want to stay with me till 5?
No questions. No. No.
Okay. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to say save. You do have recurring on your company. I'm not sure. You might not even have it. I'm not. Do you have recurring? This option?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. If you look at customer transactions tax invoices, please note that the Kia invoice is not there. Am I correct? We've put it on a schedule, and hopefully by tomorrow when we log in, it would have been created. It's taking a lot longer to refresh. I don't know if it's my internet or what's going on here. This is strange. All right. While I think it's also tired, eh? It's been a full day from 9 till 4. He doesn't want to go any further. Right. So that will be the last action of the day. Thank you for attending today. We'll meet each other tomorrow. Before we wrap up, are there any questions or is that it from your side? I think tomorrow we meet. What time are we starting tomorrow?
I think we said 9.
9. Yes, 9 o'clock. Right. I'll try start my session at about 10 to 9. Right. So that by 9 o'clock when you log in, the session would be up. All right. If there are no questions, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for attendance. If something comes through to you in a dream later on tonight, whenever, you're welcome to drop me an email. Then, then we'll see each other tomorrow.
Thanks, Trevor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Sina.
Bye.
Thank you, Kerry.